Right. We're going to get started in 1 minute, everybody. Thanks for being patient.
All right, I'm here, everybody. We can get started. I'm joking.
The team manager has arrived. Well, welcome everybody to our City Commission meeting. We're going to call the meeting to order and take roll call.
Certainly. Mayor Brook,
Here.
Vice Mayor Mateo Bowen,
Here.
Commissioner Sarah,
Present.
Commissioner Simmons,
Here.
Commissioner McHugh,
Here.
City Manager Givens.
Here.
City Attorney Hearn.
Here.
Thank you.
Great. If everybody would please rise and join us for a moment of silence for whomever might be in your hearts. Thank you very much, everyone. And that is the most beautiful sound in the world. If you'd please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. We're going to have Alejandro Garcia from the Imagine Charter School come on up and be one of our pledgers. Woo! Hi, Alejandro. Alejandro, you're a first grader? At what school? Imagine? Beautiful. Well, welcome. And Mia Garcia, Ramblewood Middle, 8th grade. All right. Nice to meet you, Mia. Great. And then we have Jonah Grossman, 8th grader from Coral Springs Charter. Hi, Jonah. So on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Awesome. And you can all be seated. We're going to come down and give the pledgers some T-shirts. All right, Jonah. Your T-shirt. How are you? So nice to meet you. Love the pledge. Come back whenever you want. Okay. Valid pledge. If you can put this like this, we're going to be over here for the picture. Yeah, good job. Thank you for practicing. How are you? You did a good job. Are you guys ready for a picture? Yeah. Okay. Great. Oh, AJ? All right, that's my son's name. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. So, Mia. Awesome. Awesome. You did a great job. Hey, I'm special like that, you know? Usually Sean has his camera. Can we get AJ in too? Is that cool? So our first recognition is of the 2025 Martin Luther King Jr. Monument Award recipient. And if we can bring up Jose Joe Morera. Congratulations. So I'm going to share a little bit, and then I'm going to hand the mic over to you, Josh. Sound good? So I'll give you some of the background and then share a little bit personally, because I consider Joe a good friend and an incredible contributor to the community. So the background here is the MLK Committee, the Coral Springs Martin Luther King Jr. Committee, with the support of our city, has dedicated itself to living and perpetuating the dreams of Dr. King. The committee presented the MLK Monument Award for the first time in January of 2018. Its purpose is to honor an individual or organization of Coral Springs who embodies the ideals of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Nominees have to demonstrate dedication to the community by giving their time, their talent, or treasure in harmony with the ideals of Dr. King. So I can tell you, having worked with Joe over the years, I became a city commissioner first in 2002, and I began office hours at that time. Now, we all have office hours. At the time, it was unique. Joe was my first customer, and he was my second customer, and my third customer. He actually didn't go away, and he's still here. And Joe is just such a blessing to our community. Pretty much any time I'm able to ask him to help with this, help with that, or help with the other thing. I have the background here if you need it.
I was going to grab
Okay, perfect. And he's just a yes man. He's an idea person. He's a leader, and he's a good friend. And I really enjoy playing pickleball with him too. I'm so proud of you, and great to call you. Happy to call you, an honor to call you my friend. I'm going to hand the mic over to Commissioner Simmons so he can share a few words, and if you'd come next to Joshua.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We had a reception prior to the commission meeting honoring all the nominees for the MLK Monument Award. And before we ask our recipient, our award winner, to speak today, I just want to recognize the committee members for the Martin Luther King Jr. Committee. If you could please stand and so we can celebrate you and your dedication to our community over the years. Thank you. Much has been said already. When I first got involved in the city, I joined the Martin Luther King Jr. Committee and the Multicultural Advisory Committee, and I remember setting up for World Fest with Joe Morera and sitting and talking about families and his time here in the city. And he has given a lot to the city, and we are very proud to honor him today. So, Joe, I'm going to give you your award, or do you want me to hold it so you can say something? How you want to do this? I'm going to hold on to this. You just come get it in my office hours. Joe, I'm going to say congratulations, and I'll let you speak, and then I'll give you the
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I want to first by starting, thank you to the Martin Luther King Jr. Committee meeting for honoring me with this award. It means the world to me to be the recipient. To Dorothy Ruffin to sponsor me, thank you so very much. It is an honor to have you as my friend for many years, and you've always been steadfast supporter. To everyone that's here, my friends, my colleagues from different committees, my pickleball partners that we play with, thank you all very much for being here. To the commission, thank you for giving me this time to give me this recognition. It is a pleasure to have my wife here tonight as well. That's what friends are for. We have the wonderful pleasure of being married for 40 years. We just completed our 40th anniversary. Particularly, she doesn't enjoy this public outing, so I dragged her out tonight, so thank you for being here. But in all honesty, it is a tremendous honor and pleasure, and I'm very, very humble to be the recipient of this award. It means the world to me that my community and such a esteemed committee honors me with this. So I am, again, thank you all very much. There's one saying on the monument that I always say, it's always a good time to do the right thing. Let's make sure that we do that. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you all being here.
Congratulations, sir.
We'll get a picture with you, and then can we bring the committee to join us for a
Absolutely,
picture?
sounds good.
Great. And committee, can you join for the next picture? Great committee. Hopefully Bobby gets a shutout.
Yeah. Oh, great.
It's just easier.
Grace said, I did this. I've been doing this. I know, right? Probably gonna have to pop up in the front, though. 'Cause look, everybody's coming up here, so.
Without you,
But he's
he's
so
not here.
little. I got like this.
And without me, he may not be going home. Come next to Joe.
Oh, I got you. I'm probably gonna be featured.
Grace, know what that. All right. Congratulations. Well deserved, my friend, well deserved. All right, man. Hey.
I love that shirt. Joe? Appreciate it. Two. That's two. Sponsorship winners. That's you and Sean. All right. You and Josh.
All right, so the next recognition is for our 2025 Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship sponsors and winners. We want to recognize everyone. So if our sponsors and our scholarship recipients, if you guys can just make your way up, I'm going to go ahead and start reading, but I want you guys to come on up here, so come on. Yep, so I believe we have Fiserv, Ainsworth Clark, and shout out to Fiserv. They've supported the students in our communities for decades now at this point, and they're always present, always in the community. We also had Baptist Health also be a sponsor for these scholarship recipients. So from Coral Glades High School, we have Caleb Tomlin, Lucas Bettenker, Vasti Pierre, Kenneth Dunn, Raina Wong, Thais Leon. From Coral Springs Charter School, we had Natalia Gallo, Abigail Gonzalez. From Coral Springs High School, we had Stephen Meek, Marvin Kenton, Cole Clapp, Olivia Allen, Virginia Ortega, Kaylee Belliard, Javier Romeus, Amos Carty, Aaron Pinsky, Trinity DeJuice. From J.P. Taravella High School, we had Rafaela Jaron, Ashley Lewis, Giovanni Espinal, and from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, we had Ira Alston. I don't know if I said that right. Sorry. And so, everybody, can we please give these students a round of applause? We also already had a recognition ceremony for the students and their families. And for all the parents here, just like I told you then, I'm going to tell you again, and we all should tell them, is good job and congratulations. You did a great job. The ups and downs, the highs and lows, you did it. You got them there, but now you kind of let go just a little bit. But always be there to support them as they go off into this crazy word. And so the The Coral Springs MLK Committee is proud to award scholarship funds to these students who, through their words and actions, embody the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s teachings on civil rights, nonviolence, peace, and racial harmony. The MLK Committee members are proud to state that their involvement in the scholarship program extends beyond the award itself. Members have continued to show a strong personal interest in each of the recipients and encourage frequent communication to track their progress. Some members have acted as mentors by guiding and advising the students along the way to develop personally as well as professionally. This meaningful program would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors, not only the corporations listed here, but also the community in general that believes in the committee's quest to encourage and empower these deserving students. And again, it's another shout out to our Martin Luther King Jr. Committee. They work year round. It's not just one day. They honor Dr. King's memory by going out and giving year-round programming, engaging with our students, engaging with our committee. And I think this year is one of the largest classes of scholarship recipients we've had. So can we please give another round of applause to just all of us? Thank you. What I would like to do is ask Ainsworth Clark to say a few words, if you would like, as one of our sponsors from Fiserv. Ainsworth?
Thank you, Commissioner Simmons. On behalf of Fiserv, again, just a pleasure to be a part of the community. We've been a part of this MLK committee. I've served on the committee as a representative of Fiserv for probably 15 years now. It's one of the most exciting things I get to do in seeing and supporting the kids as they go off into college. And as I said at the reception, this is really symbolic. This is a big deal to have the city put the effort and spend the time and effort to be able to do this on your behalf. So go out and do great things and come back and continue to give back to your city. Thank you so much.
There was a second page. Daniela Cifuentes and David Ibrahim are also scholarship winners. I'm sorry, I did not see the second page. Yes, all right. And now what I would like to ask is a former scholarship recipient to read the proclamation as we, and all the students have, this is for our sponsor, but all the students already received their awards or recognition. So, but we do have a nice, lovely check that we're going to hold. Thank you for that. Vice Mayor, would you mind reading this proclamation?
Absolutely. Again, congratulations. The City of Coral Springs commends you on being a 2025 MLK Scholarship recipient. Your contribution speaks volumes on your commitment to our future leaders. We would not be able to offer this deserving group of students awarded a chance to make a positive impact in our lives without your financial support. This is going to you, Fiserv. There you go. And the other one is for Baptist Health. Let me read.
May I have a picture with you?
Oh, yes, of course.
We got students going to UF. We got students going to FSU. We got students going to Broward College. We have students going to FIU maybe. I don't know. No, I'm getting there. Don't worry. Oh, FAU is. Yeah. And then we have students going to my alma mater, Florida Atlantic University. So all of these students are going off into the world, and they're fully supported by their community. We are very, very, very proud of you. Would any of you like to say anything? I don't know. Just, no? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Come on. I'm picking on you. Go ahead.
My music man, I know you want to.
All good. Thank you so much, though.
There you go. Come on. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, the pressure's on. Okay, I just want to say thank you to the MLK Foundation for rewarding this scholarship. I think it's very important that everyone has opportunities like this so that we can be able to grow in our educational journey. And this is really going to be one of the ones that actually helped me. So thank you. And yeah.
All right, I think we're going to take our picture now. That's enough talking. I've talked enough. All right, let's get the check in the, I don't know why I'm like talking into the mic. Yeah, let's get the check.
I'll do this.
Yeah, thank you. I'm drowning. turned the mic off on that.
Lots of success, everybody. Congratulations again.
Brad's reading a write-up and I'm doing a search.
Sounds good.
We're going to do a search between every write-up.
Gotcha. All right, awesome. So Chief Mock, if you can come on down. That's for you.
Thank you, Mayor.
You got it.
All right. Again, thank you, Mayor, for calling me down. This is an honorable time for us. You know, every year we do. There's many submissions within our own agency to recognize our of the year awards, and these are those that go above and beyond, day in, day out, for an entire year to not only represent us in the best way possible, but represent our community. And this gives us an opportunity to showcase some of our winners and the work they've done. So I appreciate everybody being here, and I appreciate you bearing with me. I'm going to be reading through a few things here. I'll try to keep it as short as possible because the work is just outstanding. But first, I'm going to call up for the 2024 Supervisor of the Year, Sheila Lustigman. Please come on up and join us. And you're stuck in the middle after you're done. All right, really quick for Sheila. So Sheila started us with on March 2nd of 2000. She manages both our crime scene and evidence unit. That is actually pretty rare because usually around the county and around the country you have a crime scene manager and a separate evidence manager. She does both for us, which is a monumental task. Both of her units are critical to the department's success, ensuring that evidence is collected, documented, processed, and preserved in a way that can make or break an investigation. These are very high-stake cases, very high-stake responsibilities. She spends countless hours not only managing her teams, but investing in their professional growth, their training, and ensuring that the top services are provided with, whether it be the prosecution of a case or preservation of property from some of our citizens. And this year, she faced many challenges. One in particular was staffing. But she didn't just navigate this. She thrived in this. She recruited, trained, and mentored new team members, ensuring they were ready to contribute to the department's mission. She not only brought her teams together, but also reinforced the importance of teamwork. Sheila played a vital and pivotal role in over 500 investigations in just this past year. Her hands-on approach and lead-by-example mentality have earned her the respect of her peers and her team. There was 5 homicide trials this year in our city. All 5 homicide trials that her and her team worked on resulted in guilty verdicts. This is unbelievable. Yes. Sheila's influence extends nationally as an instructor at not only the Broward Police Academy, but also as a consultant for law enforcement agencies across the country. She has shaped the next generation of crime scene investigators around the entire country. Her national impact underscores her dedication to the law enforcement community. These are just few of the reasons why Sheila is our Supervisor of the Year for 2024, but personally I want to say, Sheila, we've worked together for many, many years, well, 25. But I've always respected you. We've always had a mutual respect, and you are the reason we are so successful in so many of our prosecutions and our high-level cases, and why our victims get justice. And I can't thank you enough for what you do. Thank you.
So Sheila, special recognition, Coral Springs Police Department Supervisor of the Year, Sheila Luxusman. In recognition of your selection as Police Department Supervisor of the Year for 2025, we commend you for your dedication and service. We, the City Commission of Coral Springs, congratulate you on a job well done, signed by the entire commission. Great job, Sheila.
You got to get in the middle, though. How are you? How are you? How you doing? All right, next, this is a duly awarded for our 2024 Civilian of the Year. Could I get Nicole Charbonnier and Hilda Sagastumi up here, please? All right, as they walk around, to highlight Hilda and Nicole. Hilda and Nicole are victim advocates. They distinguish themselves as a highly effective and efficient team, demonstrating exceptional skill in navigating challenging and often tragic situations to serve the most vulnerable members of our community. They consistently balance a wide range of responsibilities, from providing support, maintaining a year-round on-call schedule. Just the two of them. They share a 24/7, 365 on-call schedule. Tell me that's not dedication. They engage the community outreach and prioritize their professional duties above their personal needs constantly. These are some of the most selfless people we have in our agency. It's unbelievable what you do, and you're going to hear about it in just a second here. The care and commitment they provide to each case, irrespective of the victim's beliefs, backgrounds, they put the victims first and their needs first, for not only for them but their families. And I know their families are here too. And thank you for allowing them to do what they do for us, as they are simply amazing. So just last year, they provided services to 989 victims. In addition to assisting this significant number of individuals, they successfully closed 226 risk of harm cases. They make a difference in the lives of our residents every single day and excel at building meaningful connections with every victim they assist by fostering relationships that can profoundly change the trajectory of someone's life. Nicole and Hilda remain in contact with their victims and their families for years, often offering unwavering support and compassion. It's not just about resolving the case with them. It's more about restoring hope, dignity, and a sense of safety to those who have experienced trauma. They are the front line for the victims in our community. They are the ones consoling families on the worst days of their lives when that happens. They come in with a smile. They come in with dedication. They deserve all the praise in the world. I can't thank you enough for the selfless work you do for us. You put the victims first. We see you in the PD all hours, all days, holidays. I know sometimes you want to go home, but you truly are selfless, and we thank you so much for what you do for the residents in our community. It is unbelievable.
This is special recognition, Coral Springs Police Department Civilian of the Year. In recognition of your selection as Police Department Civilian of the Year for 2025, we commend you for your dedication and service. We, the City Commission of Coral Springs, congratulate you on a job well done, signed by the entire commission.
Last and definitely not least, Officer Bree Rojas. So Bree is a detective in our Burglary Enforcement Reduction Unit, and she is our 2024 Officer of the Year. Yes. Bree has become an invaluable asset known for her tenacity. Yes, a lot of tenacity. Dynamite comes in small sticks, people, trust me. Intelligence and ability to exceed our goals and objectives and our core values. Her remarkable achievements, including leading complex investigations across multiple counties, resulting in significant arrests and successful multi-jurisdictional operations. Her communication skills during high-pressure cases, such as tracking suspects and coordinating with other jurisdictions, have been pivotal in ensuring safe outcomes and operational success. Throughout the year, Bree tackled a wide variety of cases, including vehicle thefts, burglaries, and organized crime rings, often working late hours and weekends. Her perseverance and dedication are well known and recognized across all jurisdictions in South Florida, and that is a fact, because she works so well with all the other jurisdictions. They know Bree, they know dynamite comes in small sticks, don't they? Beyond her investigative work, she actively contributed to the community and participated in internal teams enhancing CSPD's overall mission. Her ability to inspire and collaborate with others makes her not only an outstanding officer, but a true asset to our department. For all her efforts, this is why she's the 2024 Officer of the Year. I will say this, sorry, Commissioner. Bree dedicates her time to not only just her duties in the Bear Unit, which is a remarkable unit that works crazy hours, is on call all the time, comes out, and you want to talk about organized rings being taken down. This is what they do. But Bree also honors us. She's part of our honor guard. She honors the fallen. She honors the families of those with fallen members. She does that with sacrifice, with sincerity. She is a absolute, unbelievable member of our agency, and Bree, you're just outstanding, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I love it.
Special recognition, Coral Springs Police Department Officer of the Year, Brianna Rojas. In recognition of your selection as Police Department Officer of the Year for 2024, even though I misread the other ones, it says 2025 on the certificate, so I apologize. It was actually 2024. We commend you for your dedication and service. We, the City Commission of Coral Springs, congratulate you on a job well done, signed by the entire commission.
And just real quick, we do a big award ceremony, to honor all of our awardees. But I want to say a special thank you to the commission for allowing us to come in and recognize the hard work and the awards that they receive for the awesome work they do for our community. Thank you for this opportunity to bring them in. Thank you.
Greatest police department in the land. Oh, beautiful baby. So happy for you. And now Commissioner Simmons is going to do a proclamation on Men's Health Month.
All right, this is a proclamation for Men's Health Month. Men's Health Month is celebrated every June, with Men's Health Week occurring from June 9th to June 15th. This month aims to raise awareness about men's health issues and encourages men to take charge of their health through education and outreach activities. Various initiatives such as community events and health screenings are organized to promote healthy lifestyles and address specific health concerns. It serves as a reminder for men to engage in discussions about their health and seek medical advice when necessary. And this is important for me, and it's actually one of the priorities I want to focus on because my father passed away at 36 years old from a massive heart attack in his sleep. And being that I am now 37, last year was very interesting because I was my dad's only son. I was able to have, or my wife had my son around 2 years ago. And for me, and I'm not just speaking from a place of a pulpit, but more of just togetherness as far as men going out and really taking control of their health. I know it's scary in terms of going to the doctor and not wanting to hear something that you don't want to hear, but our families deserve for us to be here for them for the long haul. We don't need to die early because we're not taking care of ourselves. We're 6 months in. If you haven't been to the doctor yet, please go to the doctor. Go to the dentist. That's also health. Do all those things that we need to do. I promise you, whatever work or whatever thing you have that's pressing for you, it will still be there. But your family needs you to be there for them. So please go and get screened, especially for my fellow brothers, my black brothers. Colon cancer is on the rise. Under 40 every day, more and more black men are getting diagnosed with colon cancer. We have to get screenings. We have to take control of our health because our families deserve for us to be there for them, and we deserve as men, as providers, as leaders of our families, leaders in our community, we deserve to grow old. So please, please, please take your health seriously. Just do your checkups, do your screenings, schedule it. Make it the same time every single year. That way you know when it's coming. You're not scrambling to try to get it done. And with that, I'll ask the mayor to say a few words and read the proclamation as well.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you for your leadership. Similar to Josh, my 52-year-old grandpa died of a heart attack. I never got to meet him. Broward Health, are you here? Broward Health, come on up because we're going to present this to you. Sure you don't want, yeah, come on up too. No, you're taking pictures? Somebody can take a picture for you.
It's okay, please.
Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome, Cheryl. In December, unfortunately, my 56-year-old cousin had a massive heart attack. He had not seen a doctor for 10 years. You got to go see your doctor, got to get the checkups. You have to make time for your health, otherwise your illness will make time for you. So I'm going to read, the City of Coral Springs proudly proclaims June 2025 as Men's Health Month and encourages its residents to increase awareness and the importance of a healthy lifestyle, regular exercise, and medical checkups. And we'll present this to Broward Health and let them share a few words. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself, please.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Modesto Gato. I am the CFO for Broward Health Coral Springs. And it is a pleasure, on behalf of my hospital, to have the opportunity today to recognize Men's Health Month and be able to talk a little bit about Broward Health and what we do. We are Excuse me, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh boy.
You can highlight some things you do for the men.
Yeah, we're champions in our community. We try. Oh my God. I'm blanking out, man.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
You can take out.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Everybody here is supportive.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. So, on behalf of Broward Health Coral Springs, thank you for this proclamation and our chance to recognize Men's Health Month. We are proud to be a champion for a healthier community by providing men with the access to advanced urology, cardiac, and preventive care services. Broward Health is committed to continued collaboration with our physicians, our city leaders, EMS partners, and the latest technology in order to provide the latest technologies and resources for early detection, healthy lifestyles, and accessible care. This is something that we hold very dear and true to our hearts, so thank you very much.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, no problem.
So, actually, I have one other thing to share. So, a couple of years ago, my cardiologist, I'm now 61, took some tests, and she said, your calcium score is high. Get to the ER, let them take some tests. And they did. And I was going to Mexico in a couple of days. And I kept telling my cardiologist, I'm still going to Mexico. So long story short, Dr. Osment was the one that came in and did some analysis and said, well, you could use a stent. I said, let's go. Thankfully, it was through the wrist, not the groin. I still went to Mexico, and I'm healthy. And without the support of Broward Health and my cardiologist and Dr. Osmond, maybe I wouldn't be here. So
I can tell you that
thank you.
I know few health systems that care as much as our system does.
I agree.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Oh, bye, Cheryl. Nice to see you. That's for you.
Okay, perfect.
You got it. And come center stage.
So can the representative from the Pride Center come up, please?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you too.
How are you? Welcome.
First and foremost, I want to say the Pride Center provides so much in essential care for our LGBTQ community, and I would be remiss if we did not recognize you and your efforts. So we are making sure that we celebrate Pride at this time, and we have you who will be receiving this proclamation. So Pride is a time to recall the trials the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community has endured, and to rejoice in triumphs of trailblazing individuals who have bravely fought and continue to fight for full equality. Pride is both a jubilant, communal celebration of visibility and a personal celebration of self-worth and dignity. This Pride Month, we recognize the valuable contributions of LGBTQ+ individuals across America, and we reaffirm our commitment to standing in solidarity with the LGBTQ+ Americans in their ongoing struggle against discrimination and injustice. Again, the Pride Center at Equality Park strives to provide a welcoming, safe space that celebrates, nurtures, and empowers the LGBTQ+ communities and their friends and neighbors in South Florida. The Pride Center offers a variety of resources tailored to the needs of the LGBTQ+ community, including health and wellness programs, educational workshops, and support group. And I'm going to pass the mic over to my colleague to present this proclamation.
All right, this is a special proclamation for the LGBTQ+ Pride Month. The City of Coral Springs affirms that everyone should be able to live without fear of prejudice, discrimination, violence, and hatred based on race, religion, gender identity, or sexual orientation. Members of the LGBTQ+ community are entitled to their dignity, equal rights, and self-affirmation. By joining many municipalities nationwide who are committed to making an inclusive and welcoming community for all, including the LGBTQ+ community, the city hopes to raise society's awareness of the issues they face. Therefore, we, the City Commission of Coral Springs, proclaim June 2025 as LGBTQ+ Pride Month in the City of Coral Springs, signed by the City Commission. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would. Oh, thank you. Vice Mayor, Mayor, City Commissioners, City Manager, and staff. My name is Robert Boo. I'm CEO of the Pride Center at Equality Park. I've been CEO for 13 years and been with the center for 19 years. So yes, so the first Pride Proclamation was made 26 years ago, back in 1999. We have made many gains in our community, but lately we have been under attack. You all didn't have to do this, but I'm so appreciative that you did, and you are to be applauded for that. So on behalf of my board of directors, my staff, and my community, I say thank you very much.
Picture time.
Last one, Nancy.
Last but not least, kicking off Caribbean American Heritage Month, I would love to bring up the Jamaican Nurses Association of Florida. Please come and join us up on center stage.
Jamaican nurses. The world needs you guys.
Yes. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Welcome. God bless you.
Hello, beautiful. How are you? Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Hello, beautiful. How are you? Hello, how are you? Hello. Seeing you again. Hello, how are you? Yes.
Who's the doctor? Who's the president? All right, come next to Nancy.
Don't be shy.
We need a couple of blue over there.
Awesome. Point of privilege, I just want to start off by saying my sister's a nurse, my mom's a nurse, my mother-in-law is a nurse. I come from a long line of essential workers and nurses who are amazing caregivers, and you are our backbone of our community, so thank you for all that you do. In the 19th century, the United States attracted many Caribbean people who excelled in various professions. Caribbean American Heritage Month was established to celebrate and promote awareness of the vibrant contributions that Caribbean people have made to the tapestry of American society. Some of the most notable Caribbean Americans are Alexander Hamilton, first Secretary of the Treasury, Colin Powell, the first person of color appointed as the Secretary of State, Sonia Sotomayor, Supreme Court Justice Lenny Kravitz, musician, Selena Cruz, the world-renowned Queen of Salsa, music, and Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American Congresswoman and first African-American woman candidate for president. This month serves as an opportunity to honor the traditions, history, and achievements of Caribbean Americans, fostering a greater appreciation for their lasting impact on our communities. The City of Coral Springs is proud to be ethnically diverse community, including residents who have roots in the Caribbean. Established in 1983, y'all been here a long time. The Jamaican Nurses Association of Florida was founded by a dedicated group of visionary nurses, created to respond to community needs through volunteer service and educational advancement. Jamaican Nurses Association of Florida has spent over 4 decades committed to improving health outcomes, supporting lifelong learning, and uplifting underserved populations both locally and globally. Thank you for your service. With that being said, I'm going to hand the mic over to our mayor, who's going to read the proclamation.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Caribbean American Heritage Month serves as an opportunity to deepen our understanding and appreciation of the Caribbean diaspora's enduring impact on the United States, fostering greater cultural exchange, unity, and mutual respect among all citizens. Therefore, we, the City Commission of Coral Springs, proclaim June 2025 as Caribbean American Heritage Month in this beautiful city of Coral Springs. God bless you, and thank you for the work you do. Would you like to say a few words? Please. And let everybody know who you are, please.
Yes. Good evening. My name is Dr. Bevelyn Allen, and I'm the president of the Jamaican Nurses Association. As you have heard, we have been around for a very, very long time, serving this community. We are a 501c3 organization, nonprofit organization, and this is what we do. Our members are diverse. We have not only nurses, but other like-minded people who are members of our association. So we have a goal, or a motto, which says that together we achieve. And this is what we have been doing for over 40 years. We are very, very happy with the sort of support that we get from our members and from our community. And we would like to thank you and this city for acknowledging us today. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? She said it all? Okay. Commissioner Simmons, you wanted to add?
All right, picture time. Two more? Two more on that side. Perfect. Thank you. Good job, Nancy. Got it. I'm ready to sit for a minute or two.
Thank you, ladies.
Have a good evening. Nice to meet you all. All right, next we have public comment. Are there any signed speakers?
Mayor, you have 4 signed speakers. Your first signed speaker is Sharice Irons.
As Sharice is coming up, I just want to give you all a preface, those of you that are coming up for public comment. Often we don't engage in debate, hardly ever, so we might save our comments for what you might be sharing for later on in the meeting during commissioner comments. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sharice Irons, and I live at 3651 Turtle Run Boulevard here in Coral Springs. And I would like to say good evening to the mayor and all the commissioners. I am here because I'd like to say thank you for the incredible honor of recognizing June as Migraine and Headache Awareness Month. I didn't get a chance to put it on there, so I would be able to be a part of the agenda, but I wanted to still be here to come and say thank you. Your support is a beacon of hope for those who experience this often overlooked health issue. Migraine and Headache Awareness Month started in 1989 and became an official month long recognition in 2011. Migraine affects over 40 million Americans, with about 3 million residing in Florida alone. Its symptoms can be debilitating, impacting daily life significantly. Understanding and compassion from community leaders like you are vital in supporting those who struggle with this chronic condition. I have lived with hemiplegic migraine for more than a decade. Though this neurological disease forced me into early retirement, it has taught me resilience and perseverance. A challenge that once felt insurmountable has taken me on a transformative journey of advocacy and support. Migraine allowed me to win an award for a short film contest, be a trained advocate with the American Migraine Foundation, and has provided numerous opportunities for me to share my story with media outlets in spaces like this one. As a retired educator turned entrepreneur and advocate, I am dedicated to bridging the communication gaps between chronic migraine patients and their physicians. Through Irons Consulting Group, I offer transformative speaking engagements and workshops that will inspire others to rise above their limitations and shine. Your recognition fuels this mission, and for that, I am profoundly grateful. Together, we can craft a future where individuals with migraine thrive, live full and empowered lives. Remember, as iron sharpens iron, one person sharpens another. What else can you do to help us? Be compassionate to your friends or family who live with migraine. 1 in 4 households has someone that lives with migraine. Wear purple this month. At some point or the other, just throw in some purple. I know we're celebrating the Panthers right now, but just put some purple on at some point. That would be a great way to show solidarity. Visiting helpful resources and websites such as the American Migraine Foundation, the National Headache Society, or flagsforheadache.org, where we have this week flags on the National Mall because the Headache Alliance did that, so there are flags there represent all in purple, representing and honoring migraine. So if you want to learn more, you can also make a donation. Let us rise above our challenges and transform setbacks into opportunities. Your commitment makes a difference, and for that, I want to say thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you, Charisse. Thank you for your advocacy and your leadership.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You bet. And our next speaker?
Our next speaker is Randy Gordon.
Randy Gordon, are you here? Okay. Third speaker?
Our third speaker is Kurt Tiefenbrun.
You forgot the Panther jersey. I'm teasing you. Welcome, Kurt.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening. My name is Kurt Tiefenbrun. I reside at 9228 Northwest 2nd Street. I just want to address, as we've officially started our hurricane season, I wanted to raise awareness surrounding stormwater management. Impervious surface continues to increase here, despite having very few open vacant lots. Our city is built out. An impervious surface is any surface that greatly limits or prevents rainwater from directly contacting the soil, which absorbs it and gives us precious time we need to delay water from overwhelming our canals and flooding our properties. These surfaces are like our roofs and driveways, etc. Commercial properties and new multifamily housing, like the Metropolitan by the Mall, for example, submitted engineering plans that mitigate these increased surfaces with storage or drainage systems that allow water to be stored and absorbed more slowly. These systems are subject to a reinspection to verify their proper operation. In the past, many residential requests have been approved for the expansion of driveways, adding an additional driveway, RV parking in the rear, gazebos, patios, and additions to the home. Only more recently have some of these requests been forwarded to the stormwater management districts for impact review. There are ways residents asking for these expansions can mitigate this additional impervious surface by the same methods commercial properties do with drain fields and water retention systems, but this requires engineering studies and can be quite expensive. Also, unlike commercial properties that have a reinspection schedule, I'm unaware of any mechanism in place where residential systems that ensure they remain in operation for years to come. I just wanted to bring this awareness to you because you may receive emails or calls from residents concerning their seemingly harmless request for these expansions. So why the concern? We haven't seen any significant flooding here. Well, I'd like to give credit to our water management districts who constantly monitor our weather and keep us safe. As you've seen in the past, when we see the possibility of a hurricane or tropical storm approaching, canal levels are lowered in anticipation of this event. Another type of rain event called training, a meteorological term, referring to thunderstorms building and continuing relentlessly over one area, are more unpredictable and are becoming more frequent. In June 2023, Fort Lauderdale was flooded with over 2 feet of rain, and 2 months later, Hallandale and Hollywood received over 20 inches and flooded from thunderstorm training events like this. We just need to be aware that the last inch makes all the difference between a lot of water outside and a lot of water inside. And thanks to Joe Moreira's suggestion 2 years ago, we have meetings between all our water districts and city staff where storm preparedness and impervious surface concerns are being addressed. And we look forward to solutions that keep us safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And right under 3 minutes, and I love the tie too, Kurt. And our fourth speaker?
Our fourth speaker is Julie Jones.
Good evening. My name is Julie Jones. I have 3 addresses. I will give you the one that I registered to vote at, and that would be 6540 Southwest 26th Street, Miramar, Florida. I am a former Coral Springs resident for over 30 years when Ben Geiger was mayor. That's how long I have been in Coral Springs. I came here for 2 reasons tonight. One would be to support Joe Moreira, and the second one would be how impressed I am with one of your law enforcement officers. His name is Officer Sal Vermini. I watched the TV one morning and saw that he stopped a resident and took his own money and time and went and bought the gentleman gas and filled his tank. That's someone you want on your police department. So I have a gift for him. I'm not sure if he's permitted to take this gift for him and his family. If he is, I'm thrilled. It is from the Moreira family, Joe and Gina, and my husband, Glaister Jones, and I, just to repay the kindness that he has given one of your residents. If he is not permitted to take it, I will return it to Macy's and give a donation to a charity of his choice. You know what? Whoever hired this man, he's the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Very much. Very nice. Very nice. Nice hearing these positive comments. Would anybody else like to be heard? All right, public comment is closed. Thank you. We're up to item number 7, ordinance 2025-103, first reading, amending numerous sections of the Code of Ordinances.
This is an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Coral Springs, Florida, amending numerous sections of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Coral Springs for administrative purposes and for consistency, accuracy, and curtness with operational practices, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, providing for codification, providing for an effective date. Request to hold a public hearing, approve, and set second reading. And this has been a process that Sherry Whitaker, who's back there now, along with Diana Walker, one of our paralegals, has spent well over a year working on this with the help of other staff members. And it really was taking the opportunity to look at the entire Code of Ordinances from the first page on. And as you'll see there, it's about 170 pages of changes. Many of them are just kind of clerical or general or updating, such as gender neutrality, references like for code enforcement officers to code compliance officers, but it's also changing and modifying current statutory provisions and their references to make sure that they actually align so you can find the statute and that it's the correct statute. It also recognizes the authority of the city attorney to settle claims that are less than $75,000 that consistent with the city manager's authority, and expressly requiring all speakers to state their name and address. So we have backup for that as well. So the request here is to approve at first reading. And as I mentioned, Sherry Whitaker, Sherry will be able to, with the chief, decide what that gift is and whether or not that's acceptable. So I think it will be, but I'll let Sherry give the quick balls and strikes on that. Thank you. Public hearing request.
Yep. It's a public hearing. Would someone from the public like to be heard? All right, seeing none, the public hearing is closed. Any questions or a motion to be entertained?
Move to approve.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, carries unanimously. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Next is ordinance 2025-112, first reading, business tax rate increase.
It's an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Coral Springs, Florida, amending Chapter 10 of the Land Development Code entitled Local Business Tax Receipts and Business Regulations to increase the current rate structure for local business tax receipts by 5%, consistent with state law, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, providing for codification, providing for an effective date, request to hold public hearing, approve, and set second reading. And this item, it's a requirement is a majority plus one, so it would take 4 votes to pass this. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, JJ. Hi, Tina.
Good evening. Thank you, City Attorney Hearn. So tonight we are discussing the recommendation of staff to increase the business tax rate by 5%. And we thought that it would be beneficial to provide just a little bit of a background on our process for the business tax receipt and just background on the recommendation in and of itself. So when a business wants to operate in the city, they have to submit an application for a business tax receipt, which is processed by our department. Once the business tax application is processed, it's reviewed by zoning, building, and fire. The business tax receipt is required to be renewed annually, and the renewal notices are typically sent in July. Our city does not charge an application fee for our business tax receipt applications. Other cities do. They range anywhere between $25 and $30 when you submit an application. Other cities also have what we call a certificate of use process. And that certificate of use process is a separate process. It is usually requires additional time, and building, fire, and zoning will usually review the certificate of use at that time. For our city, it's a streamlined approach where we're reviewing it by the disciplines through the business tax receipt. The fees in other cities for certificates of use ranges anywhere between $20 and $500. So the benefits of our business tax receipt program is that it ensures that businesses are operating under our code, and they are permitted use within the zoning district. It also ensures businesses are licensed and they're not operating any unlicensed business operations or interior work because it's reviewed at that level at that time. We also take the time to welcome new businesses, provide outreach and education on the city services. Our businesses work very well with our economic development office. We do a lot when it comes to providing for, the grand openings and partnerships with our businesses. And, we're really proud of our aesthetics initiative most recently to really get ahead of some of these code citations, and outreach and education on our code requirements with the businesses. Most recently, we really streamlined our business tax receipt process and dedicated a code inspector to our businesses to ensure that all the businesses are operating with a business tax receipt. And we've also dedicated 2 new aesthetics inspectors to assist with that outreach. So when we talk about the impact, state law permits cities to increase our business tax rate by 5% every other year, which is subject to City Commission approval. And since 1995, we've increased it about 8 times. So originally, when it was $110, we've increased it most recently to $160. We have approximately 6,000 businesses in the city. And so with the proposed change and the increase of 5%, the majority of our categories that we have in our code, it would related to businesses, business offices, general offices, entertainment, contractors, healthcare, that rate would increase by $8. Other categories, like the industrial type categories or restaurants, they're dependent on the number of seats, the value of the inventory, so that rate fluctuates from the $160. So based on the fiscal year 25 budget, we estimate the impact to the general fund would be about $56,700. And these increases, they typically are utilized to cover some of the administrative costs that go into processing our business tax receipts, sending out the renewal notices, and ensuring that our businesses are operating the way that they should be. Staff completed a business tax rate study. We looked at 16 different cities. Of the 16 cities that we've looked at, there are about 6 cities that, on average, have a higher tax rate than we do. And there are another 5 cities that have already or will be increasing the business tax rate this upcoming year. With that, I'm happy to take any questions. And yes, we're recommending approval.
My first question, then I'll open it up to my colleagues, is what was the preface for this? What led us to take a look at this time?
Sure. So every other year, we take a look at our business tax, current rate, and we look at what other cities are doing. And from there, we recommend whether or not to approve an increase to the tax rate or keep it the way it was.
And I lied. I have another question. How often have we generated these business tax increases over the last 10 years?
5 times each
Gotcha.
time.
Each time. So we feel the need to do that on a regular basis at this juncture.
Yes.
That's simple. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Any other questions for Tina? Vice Mayor, and then Commissioner Simmons.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My question is in regards to how this is being advertised. From my understand, the way that this local business tax is advertised is a 5% increase, and it comes off as a large amount. Can you give me a dollar amount that is going to be associated with this tax increase?
On average, a typical.
$8.
$8. Okay. And with that being said, is this, if, say for instance, a business is having difficulties making this payment, what does the city do to ensure that this individual, what can the city do to assist this individual?
It's
As you come up, have we had this question in the past? And if you need more time, absolutely. I would encourage you to take it if you need that extra time.
Yeah.
But you can also answer in terms of if you've had that question before as well.
Yeah, I've never been asked that question before. That's why I just stepped aside to speak with George, because he oversees the business tax division, right? And he said they usually give him more time.
I just wanted that for the record. That's all for me, Mr. Mayor.
Sounds good. Commissioner Simmons.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Tina. Why don't we use, I guess, application fees? Why do we not do that if other cities do it? And $25 to $50 seems pretty nominal to me. And at least, it's kind of upfront and that's what you pay. Why don't we do that?
I think in order to be business friendly, we are able to, utilize the business tax rate and, streamline the process and run a little bit more efficiently through the way that we're operating now.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Any other questions?
I do, Mayor.
All right.
You know, I do agree with Vice Mayor Bowen. The way it came out to the public was just, I don't want to say incorrectly worded, because I don't know the word and I don't want to insult anybody, but you know, when you hear a 5% increase, and we're doing, we're going to ribbon cuttings all the time. Like, businesses are coming here. We got the downtown Coral Springs, you know, businesses have to come here. I don't want people to be scared off by hearing a 5% increase, even though it's only $8 or $20. You know, so I don't know if we can do a better job advertising, hey, for, like you just said, doctor's offices are $8 increase. However, we don't charge an application fee like other cities do, so it's almost a wash, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep. And we did have the privilege of presenting to EDAC this morning about our aesthetics initiative. George actually did a fantastic job. And we also saw some of the great work that Christy is doing in EDO and Matt Hoffman with communications and marketing. We did bring up and we discussed the business tax increase this morning. And, you know, there was a concern of the economic climate, right, because of the situation that we're living in today. But I wouldn't say that the response was overwhelmingly negative.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right. Without any further questions, is there a motion to entertain? No motion at this time to approve. Oh, there's no motion. There's got to be a public hearing. So is there anyone from the public that would like to be heard?
That's why we stopped it.
All right. Seeing none, public hearing is closed. Now I'll ask again. Would somebody like to make a motion?
Move to approve?
Second.
Discussion. Okay. Commissioner Sarah first.
Tina, I really appreciate the presentation. I definitely feel like you did a great job explaining this to me in the briefing. And I love you in this new role, so great job. I will not be supporting this, and I shared this with you in my briefing. Operational costs are increasing. Our production costs are increasing. We have instability with staffing for some of these local businesses. We have tariffs now, which has, you know, been a game changer for some. The dollar amount to me is minimal. You know, $7 to $30 is not going to put any business, you know, under. And if we have a system in place to help them if they're in need, I'm glad to hear that. But to me, it's the optics, it's the perception. Financially, I think we're in one of the best positions we've been in years. Since I've been on the commission in 2019, we're not generating a lot of revenue from this. I realize that we may not get another opportunity until, I guess, 2 years from now, and maybe there could be an impact of a couple $100,000 to our budget this year, and ultimately $2 million over 10 years. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, at least in my seat, we got, because of the uncertain times that we're in with the businesses, and we want to show our full support. Whether we pass this or not, we're showing support. But in my particular case, you know, I think that we've got to send a message also sometimes that we're with our businesses, even though this is something that we do every 2 years. But there were breaks. I mean, from 2007 to 2013, we didn't vote to increase it. I know that we've been on a regular increase, and I've been a part of this vote twice, and I felt justified in casting a yes vote. But I just wanted, out of respect to my colleagues, to know that I think this is one of those times in my heart and in my gut that I think that, you know, as a commission, in my seat too, just for me, I've got to take a step back and just work hard with city staff to find that $200,000 that we may lose this year, or maybe $400,000 over the course of 2 years, to make up my vote. So, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Who'd like to go next? Commissioner Simmons.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And this is something that I thought about as well, and I did not share how I was going to vote on this in my briefing, but I am not in favor of this item as well. While the amount may be nominal, the narrative could be detrimental to what it is that we're trying to do here in terms of what's happening nationally and globally, and just the message itself. I do think there is room for us to really discuss what application fees look like, if they're nominal in terms of $25 to $50, and whatever that looks like. I mean, I'm not the experts in that arena. However, I know what numbers look like in terms of 25 to 50. But I think that's something we should take a look at. And then obviously, if we need to, in different times, continue to approach this subject and look at this and see if it's the best time or the right time for us to go after, doing a business tax increase. So I am not in favor of this motion. And that's it. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I struggled with this item, and I asked quite a few questions during my briefing, and a lot of it came from a lot of business owners reaching out to me directly, and based on the article and how it was presented, and that's why I asked in regards to the dollar amount. I do understand the importance of the financial importance of this item to our city, but I also think that there is opportunities for us to find grants and find other ways that we can offset this cost, and also find better ways for us to support our struggling businesses. What I'm hearing is folks don't have enough for rent. I'm hearing folks don't have enough to pay staff, and it's becoming a burden on them, and to continue running their business, they are subject to taking out loans, which is not readily available. And so this is something I think that we can revisit in 2 years and see how we can generate revenue some other way. But right now, I think it's important that we support our businesses in a way that they don't feel like they don't feel that financial strain on them. Thank you. That's all for me, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, you bet. Commissioner McHugh, anything from you?
Like I said, the only thing that scares me is our businesses are thriving right now with going to ribbon cuttings left and right, and I think the 5% is going to scare people off, especially with downtown Coral Springs coming, as I previously mentioned. It is a little bit of money. What did you say was $56,000 over a year period for the increase? I do believe we can come up with $56,000. How or where, we just got to look at numbers. I do agree with Commissioner Simmons and Vice Mayor Mateo Bowen. We got a new president right now. We don't know where this economy's going. We truly don't. And I just think, we can revisit this when we do have a idea of where this economy is going to end up and address it then, is my feeling.
All right. So I'll be the last commenter, or maybe the last. Maybe somebody else wants to comment. When I had been in my briefing, sounded okay. It's a nominal amount. But as I hear the optics and play the optics, in these current times, I think we have other ways to potentially draw revenue. So I'm not supporting it at this time. And I apologize for the surprise. Every now and then, you kind of process things a little bit differently after the briefing, so I'll be voting no with my colleagues. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed say nay.
Nay.
All right, the nays have it, 5-0. Am I correct? All right, very good. Thank you so much. So there is no second reading with 5 nays, correct?
That's correct.
All right.
That's far short of a supermajority.
Yeah, and as Sean mentioned, Tina, I appreciate the work as well. You guys do a great job, and every now and then, you'll see things one way as staff, and we'll see things a different way, and we just respect our differences. Usually we're in alignment. So next item. John, what do we have?
We got a special exception, Mayor. I'll read the item. This is a request to hold a public hearing, because the quasi-judicial has been waived, to approve petition of BGO Investment Florida Land Trust for special exception approval from sections 250, 212, special requirements for multifamily developments in the RC6, RC12, RC15, RM15, RM20, RM30, and RM40 districts, and 250-359 minimum rear yard relative to landscape buffer requirements along arterial roadways and rear yard setbacks to allow the construction of a 5-unit apartment building in the medium-density multiple-family RM20 zoning district. legally described as Lot 24, Block L, Coral Springs Country Club West, and to authorize the city attorney's office to draft an order approving SC 25-1 and adopt said order. This request to hold a public hearing, approve, authorize, and adopt.
All right. Tina.
I'm presenting on behalf of staff for the special exception for Royal Palm Apartments. The applicant is here with a presentation as well once I'm done, so I'm happy to entertain questions following my presentation, but they are here as well. The property is located on Royal Palm Boulevard, just east of Coral Ridge Drive. It is a vacant portion of land, about 3.4 acres in size. On your screen before you is the proposed site plan. They are proposing a 2-story apartment building, 5 units, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. 4 of the units are about 930 square feet. And 1 unit is a 2-story, 1,300 square foot apartment. There are 9 parking spaces. They do meet code for parking. And all of the setbacks meet code except for the rear setback. So they're required to have 32.5 feet for the rear setback, and they're proposing 30. This is the proposed elevation for the apartment building. As you can see on the screen, it's a pretty modern looking building. The height of the building is 25 feet. In front of you is the south and west elevation, and that is the north and east elevation on the screen. This is the landscape plan. It's been reviewed by our city arborist. And this screen in front of you is the front of the property showing a 25-foot landscape strip requirement. And they're proposing 18 feet 4 inches for the landscape strip. And that's really so that they can accommodate the required parking spaces. Because if they were to try to meet the code for the 25-foot landscape strip, they would have to remove 2 parking spaces and request a variance for that. The second code that they're seeking a special exception for is for the rear setback. So the height of the building is 25 feet. Our code requirement for a rear setback is that it's a minimum of 20 feet plus 1 foot for every 2 feet of building height above 20. So because the building height is 25 feet, they're required to have 32.5 feet for a rear setback, and they're proposing 30 feet. The applicant has chosen the first criteria to respond to, and staff is recommending approval of the special exceptions. We have several conditions that are included in the staff report related to landscaping in the front to help mitigate some of the landscape buffer requirements that they're not meeting, and entering into the landscape maintenance agreement as we do with other special exceptions. They went to Planning and Zoning Board, and Planning and Zoning Board has recommended approval of the application. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions, and as I said, the applicant is here with a presentation as well.
Great. Any questions for staff? All right. It's a public hearing. Is there anyone from the public that would like to be heard? Seeing none, the public hearing is closed. Any questions? Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Mayor, is there opportunity for the other group to present?
You want to hear from the petitioner?
Yes.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. How are you?
Matt, can you please cue up the PowerPoint for us? Thank you.
Okay, so here we have a new construction for a 2-story building. It's going to consist of 5 units.
Could you please tell us your name?
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Sydney Salter. I'm also the head contractor and one of the investors. And here we have my brother Jerry.
And Ronaldo Joseph.
We all brothers here as well. So here on this PowerPoint, it's going to be 5 units. Each one's going to be 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. Here's like an aerial vision of it right here, showing the exact lot right here. Yep, I'm showing the streetway. Here's the whole site plan, showing the dimensions like she said earlier. The 2 exceptions we're doing is for the rear setback and also for the landscape buffer in the front. Here's the floor plan showing the ground level and second level here. Like she said, the first unit to the right is going to be the only one that's 2 stories, with the first level and second level showing the 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and everything else is going to be 2 bedroom. Isn't that 1 bath for the other units? Yeah, 1 bathroom and a half. Okay. I'm sorry about that. And here's the design features for the front of the building. The elevations here. And like she said, we're basically proposing a reduction of the landscape buffer in the back, in the front, and also the reduction also in the rear setback. And that's pretty much it.
All right, thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a question for you. Great
Yes, ma'am.
project. Curious, would you be open to incorporating workforce housing in your project?
That was not our thought initially, but right now with construction costs increasing, so that may be something we probably consider later on maybe. But as of right now, like I said, it's 5 of us on this project. That'd be something we all had to consider and probably speak amongst each other.
Then the roundabout. Also, we have to consider that we had to do a roundabout in the roadway, so that cut into costs. So that we went over budget for that. So that's why in the future, we may consider it, but for right now, no.
Thank you. That's all for me, Mr. Mayor.
Great. At this time, any other questions? Okay, would somebody like to make a motion?
We already have a motion.
We already
on the
did.
floor.
Thank you.
And a second.
Great, thank you, Commissioner. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, carries 5-0. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Next on the agenda is the consent agenda. Are there any polls?
Mayor, I'd like to pull number 11 to explain.
Sure. Any other polls? All right, would somebody like to move the balance? Great. Is there a second for moving the balance?
Second.
Okay. So all in favor of the items other than number 11, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, carries unanimously. All right, in regards to item number 11, would somebody like to move 11 before discussion?
Move to approve?
Second.
Okay, discussion. Commissioner McHugh, you're recognized.
So I wanted to explain why I'm voting the way I am to the Vice Mayor who brought this resolution to us out of professional to you. Obviously, I'm a research guy. I do a lot of it. Being retired, I sit at home and I do a lot of research. This is a very touchy topic between Democrats and Republicans when it comes to offshore drilling. I sit here in a nonpartisan seat on a nonpartisan commission, and I just don't feel comfortable enough voting for something that our previous president made an order for. Our current president is trying to change the order, which is going to be tied up in Congress as well as courts. So for me, if it involved us here in Coral Springs, it'd be an easy decision for me. But seeing that it doesn't affect us here in Coral Springs, and like I said, I'm sitting here in a nonpartisan seat, obviously the way I'm going to vote is due to those concerns. And I just wanted to explain that to you.
Appreciate it, Commissioner McHugh. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay.
Nay.
All right, it carries 4-1. Thank you. And next on the agenda, let me get back there. I move it around. We are number 16, professional water, wastewater, and environmental engineering services. Welcome, John. And you look sharp as always.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good evening, Commission. This is a requested renewal contract. This is a Competitive Consultant Negotiation Act contract, which is an ongoing services contract we keep for engineering and architectural services in the city. This one in particular is for water, wastewater, and environmental engineering services with CHA Consulting. We have been utilizing them or their subsidiaries for many, many years to do engineering design for the water treatment plant. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions of John? All right, so request to renew, is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Christy Bartlett, item number 17, Economic Development Incentive Program Grant Agreement. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry I couldn't be with you for more than a couple of minutes this morning.
No, I was remote as well, so. Is this on? There we go. All right, so the applicant for this grant is 2801 Professional Building Owners Association. It is located at 2801 North University, and it currently houses 18 businesses. The grant is the Building Exterior Improvement Program, and some of the projects that are going to be done is exterior repairs, stucco repairs, roof repair and roof replacement with a new metal roof, painting, sign upgrades, landscaping, and waterproofing. The applicant will be investing over $383,000 and is requesting a matching grant of up to $50,000. This is what the building looks like currently, and this is what it is proposed to look like. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Like the proposal. Any questions? All right, would somebody like to make a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? I'm very happy that we have the grant program, and I hope we can fund it even more next year and in the future. Any other discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? All right, carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Next, we have three choices for the appointment on the EDAC to consider the appointment of either Melissa Donahoe, Elizabeth Matat, or Michael Rahal to the commercial real estate seat of the Economic Development Advisory Committee. It's a request to appoint one.
Yes.
All right, we have competition. Who'd like to start any discussion or make a motion?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to move forward with Michael Rahal.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All right, discussion. Go ahead, Vice Mayor.
This was an extremely hard decision, but knowing what the Economic Development Advisory Committee does, I think Michael Rahal has the expertise both on the commercial real estate side and also the development side, and I think this would bring a great perspective to this advisory committee, being that we are developing the downtown and we're growing at such a rapid rate. So I, again, am advocating for Mr. Michael Rahal, and I hope I have the support of my colleagues.
Okay, any further discussion? Commissioner Serra.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I too support Michael. I was very happy to see Melissa and Elizabeth, and I encourage you, what you're already going to do, to get them involved. Haven't served on the EDAC committee and under your leadership, I do feel like Michael was a little bit more prepared for this position just because of his experience and decades in the community, and then the timing of the projects that are going on in our city. I think he brings a great perspective, so I agree with the Vice Mayor, and I fully support Michael. But I would love the idea of finding a way to get Melissa and Elizabeth involved and included on some committee that they're passionate about.
Thankfully, Melissa is on planning and zoning, which is great. I know her personally, and she's wonderful, smart, devoted to the community. This is Michael's only potential committee if we say yes. He's been involved in commercial real estate for a long time here, along with his family. So I'm happy to support the motion. And if Melissa is looking for, other opportunities, I have a couple, including community-involved government for Melissa. And I'm not familiar with Elizabeth, but I would encourage her as well to continue to look for avenues to serve. Any other discussion? All right, all in favor of Michael Rahal, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, there are 3 appointments. Should we take them one at a time or all 3? John?
You can do either if it's going to be something that you're capable of doing all in agreement. You can do it.
We're gonna attempt to do all 3. So I'm going to read them. The first is request to consider the appointment of Richie Freeman to the Sports Coalition representative seat of the Naming Rights Committee. 18B is a request to consider the reappointment of Rebecca Moyle to the representative from the City of Coral Springs community seat of the Naming Rights Committee. And the third is a request to ratify the appointments of Dale Posdra to the representative from the City Manager's Office seat, Mike Mosier as the Fire Chief, John Whalen's designee for the Fire Chief seat, Brad Mock to the Chief of Police seat, and Tina Zhao to the Director of Development Services seat of the Naming Rights Committee. So I'm anticipating we can do this in one fell swoop as the Panthers game has started.
Move to approve all nominees.
Second.
All right, any discussion? I appreciate everybody wanting to serve, and this is an important committee, and Rob, thank you for your leadership on the committee, too. Any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously. And last before Commission Communications is the appointment of Jeffrey Edelman to the Community Involved Government Committee, and I see Jeffrey here in the audience. Mike?
This is a request to appoint Jeffrey Edelman to the CIGC. He's been a long-term resident, 35 years in the city of Coral Springs, and been at one of our meetings and will be a great asset.
Great. Thank you so much, Mike. Is there a motion to appoint Jeff Edelman?
Move to approve.
Second.
Oh, they were fighting for you, Jeff. Great. We'll give the second to Commissioner Sarah. Yeah, I've known Jeff for a long time, and he definitely is a very intelligent and fun person to have around, and I look forward to your involvement on the committee. Without any further discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously. Welcome to the team, Jeff. All right, Commission Communications, we are going left to right. We're starting with you, Commissioner McHugh.
I'll keep it very short. I just want to congratulate all the seniors that graduated this year, not only from Coral Springs, but also Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I had the privilege of attending that graduation at the Hard Rock Casino, and it was unbelievable, put together very special by staff. The only other thing I have is great job, Mayor, for the Memorial Day celebration. That was a phenomenal event to see everybody come together and honor our heroes. And that's all I have, sir.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being there. Commissioner Simmons.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As shared earlier and as we recognized earlier, Men's Health Month, my father passed away at 36 years old from a massive heart attack, and being 37 and witnessing that, and I was my father's only boy, and I have a son now. It's important that all the men folk go set their appointments, get their appointments, go to the doctor, go to the dentist. Take your health important and serious. You deserve to live a long and fruitful life, and you deserve to be there for all of your loved ones. You got to make sure you know what's going on with your body before it tells you the hard way. So please make sure you are being checked out and looked up on. Your health is very important to us. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I too want to say congratulations to the class of 2025. I had the honor and privilege, alongside my colleague, Commissioner Sarah here, of attending Coral Springs Charter School, Coral Glades, Coral Springs High, JP Taravella, their graduation ceremonies. They were quite inspiring. Congratulations to the parents, and a big thank you to the staff and faculty that continue to pour into our youth. So enjoy your summer, and looking forward to seeing you all next year. I also want to say a big thank you to our community department, community engagement department. They've been very busy these last couple of weeks, and really want to recognize them for all of the hard work that they're doing, especially making sure that our youth are super prepared for college. And I was in awe to see all of the recipients for the MLK Scholarship. Myself, Commissioner Sarah, Commissioner Simmons were able to go to the reception and really congratulate them. These young individuals are quite impressive, and I can't wait to see what they become, and when they come back to Coral Springs, what they contribute. So well-deserved, and congratulations to you all. As we recognize Pride Month, I want to reaffirm our city's commitment to inclusivity, dignity, and equal rights for all. Pride is about visibility, resilience, and honoring the contributions of the LGBTQ+ community, past, present, and future. Let us continue building a Coral Springs where everyone feels safe, valued, and celebrated just the way they are. So happy Pride to all those who celebrate. Also want to encourage you all to come out and hang out with me as I usher in Caribbean Heritage Month with a soca step this Saturday at 8 a.m. I know it's a little early, but it's worth it, at the Elio Field in Mullins Park. It's a part of the Let's Move series, so looking forward to everyone participating and having a good time and enjoying some soca music. Lastly, if you want to reach me or connect with me, you can text me or call me. Text is my best form of communication at 954-254-8880, or schedule time with me during my office hours, which are conducted every second and fourth Thursday of the month, with Luam Jerme at 954-344-5911, or follow me on all social media platforms at CS Commissioner 3. That's all for me, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
All right, excellent, thank you. Commissioner Sarah.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Another amazing Memorial Day service. I want to thank those that have served and the families. You know, we support you for those that you lost in the ultimate sacrifice to protect our freedoms. But I'm very proud of the staff and the annual respect and opportunity that we give as a commission, but also as a community. I also want to thank Kim Moskowitz for her leadership. Just recently, we had our financial advisory meeting. Michael McNally came and presented on events, and thank you, Michael, for what you're doing. But we really appreciate all those that are on that committee, and once again, you heard, we're submitting applications through our initiatives. Hopefully, we have people that want to get involved in our efforts. Big congratulations to the class of 2025, like my colleague said. Took in 3 graduations, very proud of all of them. The one thing that I was hearing at every graduation, and it's very preliminary, and there'll be a final announcement, I guess, once all the final data comes in, but there's a strong possibility that every school in Coral Springs could be an A or a B. And for the first time in the history of Coral Springs, I don't think we would have any C's, D's, or F. So if we're all A's and B's, that would be a phenomenal way to start the school year. But for those that are on the campuses and working with the kids, we appreciate what you do. You know, we're proud that our students want to go to school in Coral Springs, and it's a tough job, but I know that you're looking forward to summer and really celebrate the success that you've had. I want to once again congratulate Joe on your award. Very deserving, hardworking, and someone that's been a fixture in our community. I appreciate your leadership, and like Mayor said earlier, proud to call you a friend. As far as volunteering, and Catherine, I apologize for putting you on the spot. I mean, maybe if she's willing, Lynn could just say a few words. But I attended last week, or maybe it was this week, I'm losing track, but I think it was last week, an opportunity where we went to Coral Springs Elementary, and I didn't really know what I was walking into. And then when I got there, I was just in awe, because you talk about the vision of city staff and the willingness to really embrace an opportunity to make change and really make a difference in a child's life. And, you know, with April coming on in her new capacity and under Lynn's leadership right now, I walked into a room with a bunch of volunteers, but I was super proud that like about 80% of them were from our city staff. And then, you know, hearing that you guys have been going there on a regular basis and hearing the principal say that for the first time in a long time, they're, you know, excited that they're going to be a B and that they're going to be an A and that we played a pivotal role in that. So I didn't know if Lynn, or maybe you, but just someone that could explain the program better because it was just awesome.
Lynn, you're more than welcome to come up with me too. This is a It Takes a Village campaign, and it absolutely was the great brainchild of April Weish, our education officer. And this is something she actually talked about in her interview with us, is the fact that she really wanted to be able to work with even city staff and then possibly, you know, do something with the PTA Coalition. And I am just so pleased to see her leadership in this. This is something that she did present to Broward County Public Schools, the entire district, and other cities to show this is how, if your city does embrace volunteerism, which our city absolutely does among city staff as well as just volunteering in general, this is what it could look like. And she identified Coral Springs Elementary because it was one of those schools right on the cusp where we wanted to have that feeling from city employees to say, we can do this, we can be a part of helping this school. And it is one of our older schools, so we have a lot of employees tied to this school. I'm looking at Deputy City Manager Pastor, who drives by that school every day, and it's something that we felt very passionate on. I do think she wants to move to a different school next year to be able to show the love and do things like that. I'll hand it over to Lynn. Before I do, if anyone wants to volunteer, then that is actually under our community engagement and emergency management. We have Lucy that works on that under Mike's direction. So please, we do go to our website, coralsprings.gov/volunteer, and we have different opportunities. And I do encourage anyone that wants to go through the process of volunteering in a school. That is through Broward County Public Schools, so you can get vetted through them. But that is a little about the program. Lynn, April is under your leadership, and I really appreciate that.
Very, very quick. 150 hours across 11 classrooms. It's a testament to this leadership on the commission, our leadership of our city manager and city leadership and our directors. And I just think it was a phenomenal program that we're not just going to another school, we're expanding. And April will provide a comprehensive update to this commission at her future education briefing.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And I couldn't have done it justice. You did both a beautiful job explaining it, and I'm just super proud. So if there's anyone that's in the community that would like to meet with me, I can be reached on all social media handles at CS Commissioner 2, and then my cell phone is 954-612-7114. And I just want to close by saying, go, Cats, go!
Awesome. Thank you. Very excited about them. So I want to congratulate you, Vice Mayor, on being announced as a hometown hero by the Florida League of Cities. You know, I share with you often here how proud I am of you, and everybody should know what a wonderful community servant you are. And you're deserving of that award. You bet. Another reminder about hurricane season. We're in it, and you definitely want to take precautions, be ready, you know, do all the preparedness stuff that you see online, and maybe a little bit extra, which means, you know, get your water, make sure you have insurance, get your shutters, whatever you need, shutters, oh my gosh. But be prepared. I want to also congratulate all the seniors that just graduated. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to any of the graduations. Hopefully I'll get to at least a couple of next year. I did bump into a couple at Hard Rock on Monday that were there to celebrate after Sunday's graduation of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, and it was nice to see a few of the graduates there. I really appreciated the Memorial Day ceremony this year. Great work by the city. I appreciate the partnership of the Veterans Coalition. And for those of you that may be veterans or have veterans in your family, the Veterans Coalition of Coral Springs is a great 501c3 to be a part of. Membership is very affordable, and you can reach out to them through their 800 number, which is 445-1934. And part of what they do, besides helping bring the Vietnam Wall here on occasion, is they support other veterans. They help connect veterans with services through our office here and Congressman Moskowitz's office, Many of them are now being connected to Jennifer Reducci here in Coral Springs with Congressman Moskowitz. And if you're a veteran supporter, you can support the Veterans Coalition as well. It's not just for veterans to potentially participate in. And you can look at their website as well for information on when they have the meetings. Let's see, if you need to reach me, email me at sbrook@coralsprings.gov. I appreciate the opportunity to sit here in unison, supporting our Panthers with our city manager, all the commissioners, our city attorney. Georgia, at the next meeting, you'll be the only one wearing the Panther jersey since you're the only one missing one. And very proud of our Panthers, looking forward to hopefully a 6-game series where we take it in Game 6 here at home. And with that, I'm complete. Over to you, Catherine.
Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to highlight on the agenda that we have 2 items that I'm proud of that staff worked on. This is where we received grant funding for them. So item number 13, the sidewalk improvements on 88, that is going to be funded through community block grant dollars. So again, whenever we talk about trying to seek grant dollars, I appreciate the work that staff does to be able to do that. Also, item number 14, the tactical drones, was partially funded by FDLE drone replacement funding, and those drones are essential to the safety of our community and our officers. So thank you, staff, for that. I thank you very much for recognizing our police personnel and their outstanding contributions. Chief, you did a great job at tonight and at the ceremony that we had. It was really great.
That was great.
And Joe Morera, congratulations on receiving the MLK Monument Award. I appreciate your volunteerism and your love for the community. It was great to also see former Vice Mayor Commissioner Joy Carter here, and so it's always great to be able to see people that have served the community coming back and just continuing to show their love and their support. So truly appreciate you and appreciate her as well coming back. And tomorrow we have an affordable housing forum here in Chambers at 6 o'clock. So I just want to make sure that that is on everyone's radar. Thank you very much for mentioning hurricane preparedness. That being said, I would like to bring up Mike McNally, Director of Community Engagement and Emergency Management, to give us a couple comments on it.
Once again, I'll make it short and brief. But NOAA has put out a forecast for this year for 13 to 19 named storms, with 6 to 10 of them being classified as hurricanes and 3 to 5 being of a major category, meaning category 3 or higher. So some of our main priorities is to prepare early. As what's been mentioned already, is the season started June 1st. Stay informed, sign up for Alert Coral Springs by texting Alert CS to 888-777. You can also monitor by going to our website at coralsprings.gov/EM for general emergency management, or coralsprings.gov/hurricane for a bunch of resources. What is key is to create that emergency plan, have a disaster supply kit for 7 days, make sure your home and your yard is secure of loose items if a storm is coming, make sure that you test generators and you trim trees early. And also, if you are going to use a generator, make sure it is used outdoors. Utilize flashlights in lieu of candles in darkness, and then a post-storm is do not assume that the power is out, and treat all wires as live. Continue to monitor our stuff, and we'll be putting out information. We do have these cards that are in the back, and they're available, those resources, on our website, and so I'll stay safe.
Thank you, Mike.
Great. Thank you very much.
I'd also like to congratulate our communications and marketing team, who received 4 Telly Awards for their outstanding work in the field of video production. Here, let's hear it. Woo!
Are we going to be recognizing them at a future meeting?
Yes. Yes, we are.
That
So
cool?
I appreciate Lynn and
Great.
her team, and y'all do fantastic work.
Great.
And it truly is premier the way they roll out videos. So speaking of videos, the team did work with the commission and to highlight our Panthers and our support. So that being said, let's cue the video and have some fun watching what the communications and marketing department put together for. Go Cats! Go Cats!
Which game are you heading to?
Go Cats!
Go Cats.
Go Cats! Go Cats!
Go Cats. Go Cats. Go Cats. Go
Good job.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Two items. I'll be brief because you have all been briefed on these two items. The first one is Resolution 2025-022, a resolution of the City Commission of Coral Springs, Florida, urging Governor Ron DeSantis to veto Senate Bill 180, a bill related to emergencies which erodes the city's home rule powers provided for effective date. It does several widespread things and mandates where if a hurricane comes within 100 miles of the city, we are then unable to change our regulations for a period of time, up to 3 years. And in fact, it's retroactive to August 1st, 2024, which is interesting if we did make some changes, all the way through October 1st, 2027, if it passes, because Hurricane Milton, which many of you may not have remembered because it didn't blow a leaf off our property, but was within 100 miles. We have to do a comprehensive plan every several years. Well, under this moratorium, we wouldn't be able to add restrictions to our comprehensive plan. That becomes an issue now because we wouldn't comply with the state. So for various reasons, most importantly, as my hometown hero knows, it is eroding our hometown ability, home rule ability. So I'd request that the motion be made to pass that resolution.
Okay. It's been moved by the Vice Mayor. Seconded by Commissioner Simmons. Any discussion? Commissioner Sarah? Nope. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously.
The next item, I know the city manager and I have spoken to you about it. It is to authorize the city manager to begin looking into the possible purchase of a piece of property in the downtown area consistent with our ordinance. I would need a motion to authorize the city manager to conduct negotiations, not necessarily for purchase or not, but just to go ahead and explore that and then come back to you with what she has found, and then a decision can be made what to do. I ask for a motion to approve that.
Vice Mayor? All right. Seconded by Commissioner McHugh. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carries unanimously.
Thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
All right. Good evening. Good luck, Panthers. We are tied up at 1-1. See you at Sharkies. Good night.
You are? I'm behind.